Hello team, today's challenge is character frequency, where we're given a string and we need to return an object, or a dictionary if you're using Python, that has a tally of each individual letter. So in the case of test, there are two T's, one E, and one S, right? And interestingly enough, if you look at some of these, it does capture the space. It distinguishes between capital and lowercase letters. Lots of interesting stuff going on here. And all it means for us is that we don't have to worry about any of that. We just need to tally up the different kinds of letters and send it out the door, right? So over here in the code, we can totally do that. We can go const accumulator equals curly brackets. We're going to feed stuff into that. Then we're going to set up a loop where it is let current of string, right? Just like this. And inside of here, we go the accumulator of current equals accumulator current, whatever that value is, plus 1. Now there's a chance that this accumulator current doesn't exist because this is an empty object. So we've seen this pattern before where we wrap this up and use nullish coalescing, right? So just like this, setting it to 0. And then after all that, returning the accumulator, because we always return the accumulator. I have too many returns in there, but it's done, right? And today I did it this way because I want to show something. A lot of people kind of fear reduce. Hopefully you don't, right? Hopefully you're watching this and you've seen me use reduce enough times to not fear it. But a lot of people fear reduce. It sometimes, some of the arguments are a little bit funky to get into. And of course, understanding where the various pieces go. But I'm here to tell you today that a reduce is just a fancy loop. So if we take this, comment it out and start again right here, return string. Now reduce does take an array, so we do need to turn this into an array, but after that all the pieces slide into place. Okay, so right here we have the reduce, and that's going to take a callback in here that looks like this and a default argument, okay, right here, and we fill it in. So again, we have the accumulator and the current that goes right here, accumulator and current, and the initial value, right? That's just the curly braces, an empty object. So we can go and do that. And then we take this, bring it right down. We don't need to change anything about that, just indenting properly, right? Because all that plays in. And the final piece, the thing that I've always said, is you must return the accumulator. You must always return the accumulator. So down in here, we go return accumulator, and it works just the same, okay? So whether you use a loop or a reduce, they do the same thing. And the difference here is that I could take this callback function, extract it somewhere, and test it by itself. Can't really do that with a for loop. I'd have to test the whole function as a unit, right? But here I can test two individual pieces, one to make sure that my callback is working, and then one to make sure that the get frequency is working, which is what I really love about reduce. It's just a fancy for, right? Just a fancy loop, but it gives you that extra flexibility, okay? And it can be used for anything. So if you can turn it into an array, you can use a reduce, right? But here we are at the end of another challenge video, right? Again, not every solution, just hopefully two good solutions, good enough solutions. Let me know which one you like, which one reads clearer to you, which one is more understandable or stuff like that. Performance-wise, they're almost the same. Loop will be faster, but only by a little bit, right? Only by a little bit. So yeah, let me know which one you liked. And if you found a different way, let me know what that looks like too in the comments. Otherwise, today this has been character frequency, and I will see you tomorrow.